Day in the East. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, everyone. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, many are gearing up to set sail into a world of excitement and luxury as Carnival Cruise Line continues to unveil details on their newest destination right here on Grand Bahama, Celebration Key. Our Azra Quant joins us live in studio now to tell us all about the latest on this $600 million project. Azra?
An unforgettable experience is definitely what Carnival Cruise Line is calling this new destination, Raven, as they are now unveiling more exciting details. Set to open its doors in July of 2025 here on Grand Bahama, the cruise line reveals Paradise Plaza and Calypso Lagoon are two of the 5 portals that guests will discover at Celebration Key. Whether it's lounging in a cabana, indulging in water sports, or joining shore excursions, the first portal, Paradise Plaza, promises a day in paradise for guests. With a vibrant promenade, live music, and a stunning 10-story high sun castle that sets the tone for the adventure ahead. Also including the Bahamian-themed fountain and ice cream shop, adding to the welcoming ambiance. But for those seeking a more adult-friendly atmosphere, the second portal, Calypso Lagoon, awaits with its lively social scene, sports court, and expansive freshwater lagoon, which is the largest in the Caribbean. Adults will have no shortage of activities to choose from. And for the ultimate relaxation, a unique bar with 50 swings overlooking the water, an adults-only area offers a swim-up bar, DJ, Bahamian food trucks, and exclusive cabanas. President of Carnival Cruise Line, Christine Duffy, shares her excitement in the release, stating that Paradise Plaza will be the perfect welcome spot, setting the tone for the entire visit to this truly unique destination, while Calypso Lagoon offers a wide variety of options to fill the day with its creative design and homage to Grand Bahama and Bahamian culture. As time continues to wind down, Carnival Cruise Line is expected to unveil more details about the remaining 3 portals, including a family-friendly area, private retreat, and retail section. For those eager to be among the first to experience Celebration Key, over 500 itineraries are currently available for booking, with 18 ships set to call on the destination from 10 U.S. home ports through spring 2026. Now, Raven, for anyone wanting more information, you can visit www.carnival.com or www.celebrationkeygrandbahama.com. Coming to you live in studio with the latest on Celebration Key Grand Bahama, reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Azra Quant. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks so much for that update, Azure. Well, in other news, as the redevelopment of the Grand Bahama International Airport gains traction, the president of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce shares his perspective on the ongoing process and expresses optimism for its eventual completion. The facility, damaged by hurricane, is undergoing reconstruction efforts, with the president highlighting the importance of restoring this vital infrastructure.
Just what Grand Bahama needs right now, and it's given all the other things that are happening around.
Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce President James Carey voicing support for the ongoing demolition of the old main terminal of the Grand Bahama International Airport, though he also shares reservations about the demolition process and exploring the potential to revive the building. The demolition is a promise kept by Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, who just last month noted that the airport demolition would happen within the next 30 days.
It's a very positive start right now to get to the process of completing design and rebuilding the airport. Given all the other things that are happening around us, it just adds to the positiveness of what is happening in our environment. So we're very bullish on Grand Bahama moving up, which it is.
Now, Grand Bahama residents have persistently advocated for a new airport, recognizing its pivotal role in providing the necessary airlift for the island after the facility was destroyed by Hurricane Dorian in 2019. Despite lingering doubts, however, Carey believes the redevelopment will materialize soon.
I'm convinced that the redevelopment will take place within the next couple of years, complete within the next couple of years, because being a very politically sensitive country that we are, and looking at when the anticipation of the next general elections, I really believe that we will see things move ahead very quickly because Grand Bahama is important in the whole scheme of things.
Some residents also believe the reconstruction of the airport is pivotal for concluding negotiations over the Grand Lucayan Resort sale. Bud Carey says the island's revitalization hinges on several factors.
Positive thing for the sale of the Grand Lucayan will be the availability of airlift. They need heads and beds, and most of those heads and beds come from airline travel. We need the airlines to come. We need the facilities, the world-class facilities, that first impression on our island, and then we need to sustain it throughout with hotels and other services on the island.
In news from the Crime Beat, investigations continue into the murder of a Grand Bahama native residing on the island of Bimini. The incident taking place last Thursday. According to reports, police were notified of gunshots near a business establishment on Kings Highway in North Bimini. Upon their arrival, officers discovered an unresponsive male with apparent gunshot injuries. Tonight, the Commissioner of Police, Clayton Fernander, is giving us this update.
A young man was at the club. Number of persons from the community at a club. Again, conflict resolution involved in some altercation. A weapon was produced and he was shot. At present, there's an adult male in custody who is assisting with that investigation. Grand Bahama Detective Unit is looking into that matter, and hopefully at the end of the day, we will bring some closure to that matter. The file is being prepared, and the AG office in Grand Bahama will view the file and give further directive. But that individual was arrested. A number of witnesses were there in plain sight. So detectives have some good information that could bring closure.
Also in news from police on Bimini, officers on that northern island are busy searching for a maroon E2008 Easy-Go golf cart, license plate number SB0289, that was reported stolen on Sunday, March 31st, 2024 from Bimini Way. If you have any information about this theft or spot this golf cart, please contact 911-919, the nearest police station in Bimini, 347-3144, the Criminal Investigation Department at 502-9991. Meanwhile, over on Abaco, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, and the Bahamas Department of Immigration conducting a joint operation which resulted in several arrests, including 2 adult males for drug possession, a firearm, as well as the issuance of 20 traffic citations. This operation took place from March 29th to the 30th, 2024. It involved road checks in Forest Drive, Central Pines Dual Way, and the Essie Boodle Highway areas. When we come back, we have the highlights from the Pelican Bay Coconut Festival held on Easter Monday. That story, sports, and more in the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition continues.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this month, sis.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
On Unwind every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Prop Club at the Grand Lucine Hotel. Enjoy tasty food specials on draft beers and house specialty pizzas. The Prop Club, the best place to meet friends and enjoy happy hour.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority proudly presents Show Me Emotion, a 3-day celebration of Grand Bahamian art and artists, April 12th through the 14th, starting at the Port Lacaya Marketplace. Weekend all-access tickets are $100. Gallery admission is free to the public. Georgia's School of Dance and Theater presents Imagination of a Showman, April 12th, 13th, 14th, 20th, and 21st at the Regency Theater. Tickets $35 in advance, $40 at the door.
For 2 decades, Flamingo Air has soared above the Bahamas, connecting our islands with pride and passion. As we rise above our challenges, we stand tall, resolute in our commitment to excellence. Thanks to your unwavering support, we have recommitted ourselves to making every trip an experience to remember. Flamingo Air, committed to safety and service.
Guess what? Budget Pest Control has something important to show you. Cocta termites formisalis, the super termite. What makes them super? Their ferocious appetite can attack your home from below and above. They even attack forestry. But don't worry. Budget Pest Control has extensively studied this species on Grand Bahama. You can even check out our scientific paper. So you can count on us to protect your investment. Call Budget Pest Control, the termite specialist.
Hey, people keep on asking me, Sawyer, when the next big event, man? I'm going to go to a bar, breaking straight gun state. And I say, hey, say last road on 27, 28, and 29. Come go with me, Turks and Caicos Island for best of the best. That's what it is. Listen, we get 3 days. The first day, it's all about the People's Rush, but we get John Canoe from Turks and Caicos, and we get John Canoe from the Bahamas. Day 2, pre-party. DJs could be out there getting you all prepared for day 3. The big concert. Now listen to this lineup. Turks and Caicos, we get Sprott, Mikey and Kool-Aid, Gemma, Barbara Johnson. We get the Provision Band. And Bahamas side, listen to this lineup, y'all. Elon Moxie, Sweet Emily, KB, D-Mark, Nishi Ellis, Veronica Bishop, Gino D, RB, Stevie S. Listen, Shad calling the VIP is too. Woo! It could be a party. It's hosted by Huntley Forbes and it's hosted by me. Sawyer boy, you don't want to miss this. June 27, 28, and 29. See all the information right there? Y'all come go with me. Best of the best. Turks and Caicos. That's it. That's it.
It is the third competition before we head into the finals. 4 teams remain. They are Team D&D Galaxy.
My strategy going in the game is actually to take all my team members on my back and drag them across the finish line and score all the points myself. That did not work.
Team Bahama Rock.
We told them at the beginning that we'd crush rock, we'd crush the team, and a lot of them again burst with rocks.
Team Doctors Hospital.
We did a very big favor for the rest of the teams.
And Team GB Power.
GB Power is built for battle.
Let's get it.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The 24th Annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival is one of the island's biggest attractions. Many residents and visitors traveling east to enjoy a down-home experience filled with entertainment, delicious coconut-infused meals, and a vibrant, fun-filled atmosphere. Jolanda Thompson-Everest reports.
Coconut tarts, coconut drinks, just about everything coconut was served at the 24th Annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival. This is the second time the festival has been hosted since the passing of Dorian, leaving residents revived and encouraged on the growing economy in the East. The Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, speaking to the support of residents coming together after experiencing a challenging time in their lives.
As we unite in this setting during the Easter season, it is fitting to take a moment to acknowledge the progress that Pelican Point residents have made rebuilding their community from the devastation caused by Hurricane Dorian in 2019. Look at what the Lord has done. Once again, I welcome you all to the Pelican Point Coconut Festival. Enjoy the coconut delights, games, music, and entertainment, and every aspect of our culture.
Member of Parliament from Marco City, Michael Pintard, bringing remarks on behalf of the MP for the East, Kwesi Thompson, as well as Tourism Executive Nuvolari Chudasing, both bringing remarks on the importance of breathing festivals on the island and ensuring that the Bahamian culture, whether through Junkanoo, entertainment, or cuisine, is displayed nationally and globally.
Given the limited budget, of course, that we do have to work with. But nonetheless, we were able to bring in other sponsors who have come on board for this event. I'd like to thank them as well.
Both administrations over the last few decades have dedicated resources to make sure that this happens. Well, what a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for us to explode these opportunities in East Grand Bahama.
Residents and patrons telling us what they love the most about the festival.
I have just arrived and I am very excited for the turnout. I am surprised. You know, we've been dealing with Dorian and also COVID, so it's really wonderful to see a bounce back within the economy.
We love the people. I was doing it again from like I was about 8 or 10 with my Grammy. So she died 2 years now. So we just carrying on a legacy.
The food so far has been delicious. The people have been extremely friendly. And I haven't done this in years, but it was very different for me this year. I said, you know, instead of just opting to go to the West as usual, so let's take a ride down to the East. And it's been marvelous. I'm having a wonderful time here.
Everything coconut, we have it here. I am enjoying myself in the East. Come on down, Grand Bahama, and try everything coconut from Coconut Fest.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Jolanda Thompson Everest.
Great story, Jolanda. And that's a look at stories making news in the North. Now it's time to ask GPPC.
My question is, can you explain the breakdown charges of my power bill?
Thanks for your question. The base charge is a fixed fee that customers pay to the utility company for their electricity consumption. It covers the cost of maintaining the infrastructure, such as power lines, transformers, and administrative expenses. Your base charge rates remain constant from month to month and is broken up into 4 tiers with the rate changing in each tier. The fuel charge, also known as the energy charge, is a variable charge and fluctuates based on the cost of the fuel during the billing period. It reflects the cost of fuel sources used to generate electricity, fossil fuel, or renewable energy sources. Since the cost of fuel can vary due to market conditions, weather patterns, and other factors, the fuel charge may change from month to month. We hope this helps, and be sure to submit your questions for Ask GBPC, where we provide solutions every Tuesday on the ZNS network.
That's a look at stories making news. Don't go away. The latest in sports and your local weather forecasts are up next.
It's the Come Go With Me Best of the Best Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Concert Weekend, Providenciales, Turks and Caicos. Day 2, the pre-party on Friday, June 28th. For more information, email comegowithmeweekend@gmail.com.
Hungry? Save the day with this hack. The tastiest hack is no longer a secret. Order 2 medium one-topping pizzas from Pizza Hut Freeport for only $22. Enjoy Pizza Hut while spending less all the way to the crust. Visit us at the store, carry out, or delivery. 2 medium one-topping pizzas for only $22. Call us at 352-9191. Pizza Hut Freeport. Enjoy all the way to the crust. Pizza Hut Freeport.
Shawnee Miller-Weebo tying up, but it doesn't matter. It's gold for the Olympic champion.
On May 4th and 5th, the sun will shine down on the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Hundreds of the world's best track athletes from more than 40 countries will compete to qualify for their spot at the Paris Olympics.
For
all of life's twists, turns, and defining moments. RBC is a blend for all of you.
It is the third competition before we head into the finals. 4 teams remain. They are Team B&B Galaxy.
My strategy going in the game is actually to take all my team members on my back and drag them across the finish line and score all the points myself. That did not work.
Team Bahama Rock.
We told them at the beginning that we'd crush rock, we'd crush the team, and a lot of them again burst with rocks.
Team Doctors Hospital.
We did a very big favor for the rest of the teams.
And Team GB Power.
GB Power is built for battle.
Let's get it.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. Team Bahamas had some impressive performances in track and, of course, in swimming. Here's a check on sports with our J. Philippe.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to sports. It was a busy Easter weekend in sports, in track and field and swimming. Let's begin with Carifta. Heading into the final day of competition at the Carifta Swim Championships, Team Bahamas collected a total of 73 medals, including 26 gold, 26 silver, and 21 bronze, a number of Grand Bahamian athletes making up for the medal count.
I am happy to be a part of the Bahamas Aquatics because I see swimmers going places. I see the investment that is being done by the Bahamas Aquatic Association and by extension, the Bahamas government. So I am truly, I can't express it enough, but I am very, very happy to be here.
Sticking with Carifta updates, this time from the track, a number of Grand Bahamians had some outstanding individual performances for Team Bahamas over in Grenada. Jumpers Joshua Williams and Claudius Burrows won gold and silver medals respectively in the under-17 boys high jump. Joshua also won the under-17 boys long jump event. Kiaja Thomas won silver in the under-17 girls 400 meters in a time of 54.49 seconds. She placed 4th in the high jump, 4th in the 200 meters, and 2nd in the 4x1 relay. In the under-20 girls 3,000 meters, Erin Barr finished 7th overall in a time of 11 minutes, 23.52 seconds. Zion Shepherd, in his first year under 20, managed to make the finals, where he placed 5th in a time of 47.25 seconds. In the under-20 boys high jump, Shamar Davis won bronze medal in his first year, making the Carifta team. Also, a number of athletes from Grand Bahama competed in the various relays in the under-17 age group and under-20 division. Overall, Team Bahamas finished with a total of 33 medals, 9 gold, 13 silver, and 11 bronze, for a second place finish right behind Jamaica, who finished with 83 total medals. Trinidad and Tobago was third with a total of 27 medals. Ladies and gents, that is your quick check on sports. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
And now here's a check on your local weather forecast, sponsored by Royal Star Assurance.
Royal Star Assurance.
Cause it's so beautiful.
Stay with us. Our Facebook friend of the day is up next.
We all need to save. Save time, gas, and money. Shopping at Save More can help you do just that. Make us your first stop for all your prescription needs and medical supplies. Get all your health and beauty items at the same time. And don't miss our huge choice of snacks to satisfy your cravings. And the largest vitamin selection and over-the-counter relief products. Need diapers and other baby care items? First stop. The new section for makeovers, cosmetics, and beautiful jewelry will make you sparkle for that next special event. Save More Drugs, your more store.
Tired of the endless bank fees and long lines? The Grand Bahama Cooperative Credit Union is the solution to making your money work for you by providing you with free financial counseling, higher interest on savings plans, and lower interest rates on loans. Savings products such as Christmas and vacation clubs, fixed deposits, and annuity savings allow our members to prepare for today and tomorrow without all of the hassle. With GBCCU 352-4139.
Have you ever wondered how electricity gets to your home? Let's start at the beginning. Our teams at our energy plant work around the clock to generate power to be delivered to your home or business. When it leaves the generating facility, electricity first travels to a switch yard that increases the voltage to allow it to travel long distances throughout the island. A network of high voltage transmission lines is the backbone of the electric grid and is used to carry large amounts of electricity across long distances. After completing the first leg of this journey, electricity arrives at the neighborhood substation. The substation's job is to lower the voltage before power can be sent over shorter distances closer to homes and businesses. Once lowered, the electricity is now ready for the final leg of its voyage. When it leaves the substation, it travels along the distribution poles and wires, the ones you see every day around your community. Just outside your home or business, the electricity voltage is further reduced by a pole mount transformer to a level that customers use in their homes or businesses. And now that the electricity has finally reached its destination, it travels through a meter, flows to a service panel, and then to the outlets inside your home. To learn more about how our business operates, visit our website or follow us on Facebook.
New this spring at Island Bedding and Furniture, the Forever Flower Shop. Check out our new selection of artificial flowers and wreaths. Choose stems for your own projects or get a pre-made arrangement as a quick fix to a dull space. If you're a soon-to-be bride, inquire about bulk ordering for floral options that won't break the bank. It's all here at Island Bedding and Furniture, located at number 5 Queens Highway, across from Caribbean Veterinary.
Come go with me. Best of the Best Concert Weekend, Providenciales, Turks and Caicos, June 27th through 30th. Featuring live from TCI, Sprat, Mikey and Kool-Aid, Gemma, Barbara Johnson, from the Bahamas, D-Mac, KP, Gino D, Elon Moxie, Veronica Bishop, Sweet Emily, Michi Ellis, Avi, and TBS. Come go with me. Backed by the Proficient Band, TCI, Chad Colley and the VIP. Hosted by Sawyer Boy of Nassau, Bahamas, and Huntley Forbes of TCI. Best of the Best Concert Weekend, Turks and Caicos. For more information, email comegowithmeweekend@gmail.com.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Educator Cassandra Williams, you are our Facebook friend of the day. We also wish you a special happy birthday, and we say thanks for always watching. And that's going to do it for us tonight here in the North. On behalf of the entire Northern Edition team, I'm Raven Davis, but don't go anywhere. The Bahamas Tonight continues.
In the Bahamas tonight, the national report: 1 person in custody for the murder of a former politician, 6 injured in a mass shooting. Customs revenue on target. And in sports, Bahamas closes in on 6 straight. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Dawn Davis, and this is the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thanks so much for tuning in. Tomorrow marks a week since former Free National Movement Tall Pines Member of Parliament Don Saunders was gunned down and killed while at a bar in Gambia Village. Tonight, police say the investigation into the attorney's killing is progressing well. Corval Python reports on the latest details Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez made public today.
Commissioner Fernando, along with other senior members of the force's top brass, providing an update Tuesday on the investigation into the slaying of former MP and F&M Deputy Chair Don Saunders, killed last Wednesday during what police now appear almost certain was an armed robbery.
At present, we have 3 adult males in police custody. 2 came into custody over the weekend, and the 3rd just a few hours ago.
Commissioner Fernando releasing more details about the 49-year-old husband and father of 2's killing at a Gambia Village bar, where he says 2 masked gunmen started their attack by first targeting the business owner as he was exiting his vehicle to enter the establishment. They pursued him to the rear of the business where Saunders and other patrons were gathered. The gunman then attempted to rob the group. Saunders, Commissioner Fernando confirms, though not specifically targeted, was shot at close range.
One of the culprits approached Mr. Saunders and pushed a weapon in his face and demanded cash. It was at this time the weapon was right in his face. This is according to witnesses, that he brushed the hand that the culprit was holding the weapon, and it was at this time he was shot directly to the neck area.
He tried to flee after being shot, but only made it a short distance before collapsing and dying. Police, through the help of CCTV footage in the area, have been able to see the moments before and after the incident. Several of those customers were robbed, and police continue to look for more persons, potentially witnesses or victims of this armed robbery.
I also want to appeal to business owners to be careful when you are dealing with funds, with monies, in the presence of the public.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corval Python.
A 16-year-old minor is one of 6 people injured in a mass shooting in the Peardale community on Monday evening. Today, Lloyd Allen returned to the scene and provided us with more details on the shooting. Good evening, Lloyd.
Now, LaDawn, following the shooting, the Commissioner of Police held a press conference earlier today where he addressed this issue, noting that crime must be capped in the country.
6 persons were shot. They were all taken to PMH, seen by doctor for injuries received about the body. 1 or 2 were shot in the leg, arm, and other areas. At this present time, they are in stable condition, the last report. We believe that there is 3 individuals involved at this time.
45-year resident Gregory Rock says his neighborhood has never been like this and is surprised following this recent shooting.
That's a terrible thing for the community. But then, too, one of the guys who even want to find out who did the stuff and bring the stuff here to go do. So they would hope that the police and all them will really find them out.
Now, just across the street from the establishment where the shooting happened is the Marathon Urban Renewal. Officer in charge, Assistant Superintendent Shanique Ford, says while it is difficult to predict these sort of incidents, they are doing their best to maintain a presence in this area.
Well, as a matter of fact, since the incident, yes, we have spoken. We've spoken the day of the incident, and we have spoken since the incident. And regardless of whatever incident, we are here in the community. We are here, and we're doing our part to ensure that the community remains safe.
Now, Ladon, today we returned back to the scene of the shooting where residents seem to be on a slow road recovery back to normalcy. But in the meantime, police officials said they will continue with their investigations following the shooting of 5 adult males and 1 juvenile teen here in the Peardale community. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen. Ladon?
Thanks a lot, Lloyd. Well, 2 high-ranking police officials appear to be the subjects of a police probe and could possibly receive disciplinary action. Little is known about what has led to this investigation, and Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez would only confirm Tuesday that the matter is under active investigation. He also told reporters that as of right now, neither of the 2 senior officers are on administrative leave.
Have a complaint, still trying to get some clarity to it. Okay, there's so much bits and pieces of information that the deputy and his team is trying to bring together. Once that is done, then we are moving quickly to do just that.
This incident coming on the heels of yet another arrest of an officer from the Department of Corrections. Reports are that the officer was allegedly found smuggling cell phones and marijuana into the Fox Hill facility. 28-year-old prison officer Andrew Boleg facing drug charges in the magistrate's court today. In court, the number 48 Labumba Lane resident pleaded not guilty to possession of dangerous drugs and taking prohibited items into the Bahamas Department of Corrections, namely a cell phone and a plastic wrap containing Indian hemp, while reporting for duty on Saturday, March 30th. He was granted $3,000 bail with 1 or 2 suretors on the first charge and $3,500 bail with 1 or 2 suretors on the second charge. He returns to court on April 26 for trial. Now, during today's press briefing, Commissioner Fernandez expressed concern about the frequency of these incidents, but reminded that law enforcement officers are not above the law.
They're responsible for their own action. We continue to try to steer especially our young people, in the right direction. Every day we are speaking to our officers. And with respect to the matter with the prison, man, every other month you see the same trend. And they should get it, that crime doesn't pay, and it's the same trend. An officer from the prison will get arrested today for that, and then 2 weeks later another officer tried the same thing. Something is wrong. It's definitely wrong with that.
A foreigner was charged in a magistrate's court today in connection with a major drug bust on a family island last week. Police say the second suspect involved is still on the run. Here's Fern Carey.
38-year-old Brazilian Carlos Fernandez pleaded not guilty in the magistrate court Tuesday to 4 drug charges stemming from a $7.5 million cocaine bust in Mayaguana last Tuesday. The Brazilian is accused of possession of dangerous drugs with intent to supply, conspiracy to possess dangerous drugs with intent to supply, importation of dangerous drugs, and conspiracy to import dangerous drugs. Bail was denied and he was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. On the date in question, officers during a joint operation were alerted to activity at that island's airport, and when they got there, they discovered a single-engine Cessna aircraft had landed. As they approached the plane, the 2 men on board came out of the aircraft and fled into nearby bushes. Officers subsequently searched the aircraft where they found the drugs. One of the suspects was apprehended a while later, while an all-out manhunt was launched for the second suspect.
We are trying to find that individual, but DU is on board with that, and some charges, I suspect, sometime this week will come with that.
The drugs were later flown here to the capital. Meantime, Fernandez returns to court on April 9th. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Thanks a lot, Fern. And still to come, Atlantis records high occupancy numbers. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Full Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
We exposed 5 strangers to different KFC menus to see if the flavor can enhance any moment. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. It's confirmed any moment can be a KFC moment.
Tune into the 5th Annual Elevation Awards, Saturday, April 6th at 6 p.m. Live on the ZNS TV network from Sandals Royal Bahamian in beautiful Nassau, Bahamas. With live performances by Nishi LS, Julian Believe, Wendy 242, Sammy Starr, Patrice Morel, Shine Bahamas, Ilsha, Fan Sean, Judah the Lion, Carrington McKenzie, Alia Coley, Osley and Jadort, Sherwin Gardner, Colin Christopher, Davian Chase, and many more. Hosted by Sherelle Roxy Star Duncombe. That's the 5th Annual Elevation Awards, April 6th, live on the ZNS TV network from Sandals Royal Bahamian.
Join me, Sherelle Roxy Star Duncombe, as I host this year's Elevation Awards. Because I support the culture, and you should too.
Catch the 5th Annual Elevation Awards, Saturday, April 6th at 6 p.m. only on ZNS TV 13.
Since 1974, the National Insurance Board has been an income replacement safety net.
But to ensure our future remains secure, starting July 1st, 2024, contribution rates will increase and will continue to be shared by employers and employees.
We will be sharing more information in the upcoming months. But for now, get more details on nibrateincrease.com.
Invest in tomorrow today with NIB.
Because together, we can ensure our financial future.
Incredible. It combines 2 unique styles and has a base with an exquisite texture. It's so delicious.
A cheddar cheese base and a talking painting. Really unexpected.
Try an unexpected combination. Very unexpected. The new Slices and Sticks. Cheesy cheddar, pepperoni, cheese sticks, and a delicious cheddar cheese base. Only available at Little Caesars. Order your Slices and Sticks today at any of our locations. Prince Charles in the One East Plaza, Oaksfield Shopping Plaza, Carmichael Road, East Street South in the Pineapple Plaza, and the Charles Sanders Highway.
Pizza. Good to grow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, that's good enough to eat, that is good to grow. It's good enough to eat, that is good to grow.
Want to know one of the hot spots for fresh food on Abaco? Well, every Thursday, a group of vendors from a number of farms and other small businesses gather at the new community center in Marsh Harbor.
So we originally started over by Paint Place, in front of Paint Place. That's what we would do it every week, and bring different vendors in. A couple of the vendors are ones that have been with me since then, and then other ones are new this year. So, and then we've been growing, like Abigail Big Bird's the first time the last 2 weeks.
That's market vendor Tracy Kelly, who says community reception has been huge.
We have so many people, they like getting fresh food, but it increased after the storm because the storm got people to realize we need to buy local, and that really pushed it even more to have people here. I mean, if you were here earlier, you would have seen how crowded it gets. It gets really crazy. In the morning, like, we'll all come here and set up, and after we're set up, people are coming. Actually, we have people from while we're setting up that are here waiting. Big Bird doesn't usually come till about 10 o'clock, and when that happens, because they have roasted chickens, we even double the amount.
We also caught up with a few vendors who shared how the market impacted their business.
It's been going really well. I've a lot more people, a lot more exposure, tourists and locals.
We've had additions come in, and with them, they're bringing their clientele, and everybody's bringing their clientele. So by them coming and our clientele coming, everybody's buying from everybody, so it's really, really busy, and it's been great.
It's like family. I just can't wait for Thursday to come to get here at the market.
So if you want to check it out for yourself, the market opens every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
Exuma, get ready. They're coming from around the country to determine who will be the top 6. The backdrop, the most beautiful waters with the most beautiful young ladies in the country. Get ready for the preliminaries of the Miss Teen Bahamas International. This Saturday, April 6th at 7 p.m., Sandals Emerald Bay Resort Ballroom. Admission $20 at the door. The competition is about to intensify. The Miss Teen Bahamas International is brought to you by Star Apple, Superclubs Breezes, Kermit's Airport and Lounge, Western Air, Peace and Plenty Resorts, Four Seas Adventure, Lorraine's Cafe, Wendy's, Zaymar Group of Companies, Titan Hospitality Group of Companies, the Farmhouse Bistro, the Ministry of Tourism, Exuma Travel and Transportation Limited, Grand Isle Resorts, Great Exuma, the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, Exuma District Council.
The Bahamas Customs Department has been collecting just over $100 million in revenue monthly, meeting its revenue targets. Acting Controller of Customs Ralph Monroe says the figures are in line with the agency's estimates for the calendar month. His comments on revenue collection came as he says officials have largely worked out the kinks with the Customs Exempt app and raking in its biggest year in revenue collection for fiscal year 2022-2023 with $1.18 billion collected.
The system is running much better than it was. I think people are becoming familiar with it, as well as those little bugs that were there. We were able to iron them out. It's not a perfect system. I still believe that it's an area that we can improve on, but we don't have hardly any complaint at this stage.
The Royal Bahamas Defense Force is getting high praises from a career veteran, Commander Clinton Johnson, who says if he had the chance to choose again, the career path would remain the same. Johnson is one of approximately 60 Marines who departed the country for Jamaica on Good Friday for training ahead of deployment to Haiti, where the United Nations says more than 1,500 people have been killed by gang violence this year alone amidst political and social unrest. While the potential deployment may scare some away from the profession, Johnson, who when he leaves for the Haiti mission, will along with his peers serve in a maritime capacity and not on the ground, insists even at home. Marines find themselves in difficult situations.
I think the Royal Bahamas Defense Force as an organization is one of the best organizations, if not the best organization in the Bahamas and possibly in the region. So the opportunities are there. But at the end of the day, you know, the Defense Force is not like any other job. There's a lot of requirements. There's a lot of sacrifice involved, but the benefits, in my mind, outweigh the sacrifices.
The veteran says he had no real expectations for the agency when he joined, but he ultimately found himself quite at home.
When I came there, it's sort of a blank slate. I didn't know what to expect. But after I joined, I realized that this is something I could get to like, because the job itself sort of fit my personality. And I've always been in a situation where I've been accustomed to having things in an organized manner, From a young man, I was in Boys Brigades. So those type of things where I was around organizations that sort of taught you discipline and taught you how to do things in a certain way. The Defense Force sort of aligned with what I had already been accustomed or exposed to.
The Atlantis Paradise Island Resort saw record-breaking occupancy numbers over the Easter holiday, and according to Executive Vice President of Administration and Strategic Initiatives, Vaughn Roberts, those numbers are expected to get even higher during the long summer months. Roberts says despite the country's murder count standing at 37 and travel advisories attempting to steer visitors in another direction, the Bahamas continues to be the destination of choice for visitors.
For us, you know, we go into a strong summer. July, August is usually very strong for Atlantis with summer break, just because we do such a phenomenal job with families. And then the rest of the year, we have strong bookings so far. We have seen a shortening of the booking window. So transient or people who are just coming for leisure, they're booking within 30 days. So it's a little harder for us to forecast, but we are seeing the pickup within the 30 days. So we were concerned initially about March, and we booked a significant amount of rooms for March in March. And so it's still holding very strong. We're not able to forecast much further out because of the shortened booking window, but the demand still seems to be there and still seems to be very strong.
And still talking tourism, the Bahamas' tourism product continues to garner positive international headlines. So much so, tourism officials are appealing to Bahamians across the country to vote in this year's World Travel Awards. And you've got until this Sunday, April 7th, to do so. Here's what to do. Log on to worldtravelawards.com and click on the nominees category, choose the Caribbean, and then select the Bahamas. And while there, you can vote for the 10 categories up for grabs. Among them, the region's best beach, cruise, honeymoon, luxury island, and most romantic destination. Atlantis Paradise Island, Bahamas, Super Club's Breezes, Grand Lucayan Resort, The Cove Eleuthera, Sandals Emerald Bay, and Resorts World Bimini are some of the properties on the list. The Caribbean and America's World Travel Awards ceremony will be held on May 19th in Montego Bay, Jamaica. We still have more news to come, but Marcellus Hall has a look at what's coming up in sports. Marcellus?
Coming up in sports for tonight, the Bahamas closing in on championship number 6 in swimming. Details ahead in sports.
In the Yellow Elder Garden, Ali and her cousins listened to Grammy share tales. The 70s so sweet, with themed costumes and dancing feet. Then came the brass, reaching new heights. A symphony of Bahamian nights. The 2000s, the Yellow Elder, a symbol of pride. Grammy's legacy in view as Ali dances in her Yellow Elder costume. We are alive.
Tune into the 5th Annual Elevation Awards, Saturday, April 6th at 6 p.m. Live on the ZNS TV network from Sandals Royal Bahamian in beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, with live performances by Nishi LS, Julian Believe, Wendy 242, Sammy Starr, Patrice Morel, Shine Bahamas, Ilsha, Fan Sean, Judah the Lion, Carrington McKenzie, Alia Coley, Osley and Jadort, Sherwin Gardner, Colin Christopher, Davian Chase, and many more. Hosted by Sherelle Roxy Star Duncombe. That's the 5th Annual Elevation Awards, April 6th, live on the ZNS TV network from Sandals Royal Bahamian.
Join me, Sherelle Roxy Star Duncombe, as I host this year's Elevation Awards. Because I support the culture, and you should too.
Catch the 5th Annual Elevation Awards, Saturday, April 6th at 6 p.m. only on ZNS TV 13.
Now this is a tale all about how the Paint Place Easter sale went down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there and tell you all about the colors and beauty we got here. In the Bahamas, born and raised, it's a country where amazing colors prevail. From sunrise pasta to sunset schemes, become an artist or paint the house of your dreams. You want amazing paint to get the job done right? With brushes and rollers that make work a delight? Then join us this Easter under the sun at the paint place where we have all of the fun.
Get ready for an unforgettable weekend at Agri Expo 2024. It all goes down on April 12th and 13th at Gladstone Road Farmers Market. Bring the whole family for a farmtastic experience. Meet local farmers, artisans, and savor delicious food. From competitions to forums and activities for the kids. There's something for everyone. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just curious about where your food comes from, there's something for everyone at the Agri Expo. It's something you don't want to miss. See you there.
Tying up, but it doesn't matter. It's gold for the Olympic champions.
On May 4th and 5th, the sun will shine down on the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium.
Coming through the field.
Hundreds of the world's best track athletes from more than 40 countries will compete to qualify for their spot at the Paris Olympics.
At least a dozen agencies scrambling to meet prospective employees at yesterday's BTVI Career Fair at the institution's Old Trail Road campus. The annual event gives students at the country's premier technical and vocational training center a chance to interview face-to-face with companies looking for hires with technical training. Dean of Student Services at BTVI, Raquel Bethel, says with these kinds of jobs in such high demand, the fair is a win-win all around.
The best kept secret is the fact that technical education is much in demand, and so we get calls every day from our industry partners. They are looking for people with technical competency. They're looking for craftsmen, tradesmen, people with licenses, certification, and we are in the business of producing people with that type of competency.
From our homes to the Department of Labor and even production companies, all on hand for the career fair. Bethel says BTVI is an incubator for technical professionals.
It's an opportunity for our students to be able to network with our industry partners and some of the stakeholders that are involved with BTVI programming, and so we're just delighted to provide them with this opportunity.
The Rastafarian community is hoping to give the wider public a glimpse of their culture as they also look to honor the women in their community and others in public life. To that end, the group will be hosting a tea party and fashion show highlighting Rastafarian culture and celebrating 8 female elders, among them Elder Veronica Ellis and Elder Empress Pauline Louis. Minister of Education, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, will bring the keynote address, while wife of the Prime Minister, Anne-Marie Davis, and Dr. Jacinta Higgs will be honored. House of Rastafari Executive Prophet John Mickey Bowe says the affair is the Earth Song celebration of Empress Menenin, Haile Selassie's Empress.
For too long, we've been, I guess, holding ourselves as one, and we need to show more that we are part of the community. We always say that we are a part of the community. You'll see us always out doing activism for the community, but it's not no event that, even though it's open to all our events are open to the public, I guess they look at it as most of the events as Rastafarian events. So we decided to put on an event locally just for the community so they could come out and see what the Rastafarian community have to offer, what we're really about.
The event will be held at 3 p.m. on Sunday, April 7th at the Castle Westridge. One of the honorees is writer Empress Valerie Tekler.
It's good now that I can be an elder and to be honored. It's very exceptional, you know, because as this queen, you feel like a queen, you have queen questions to answer now, you know, like what are you concerned about in the world, you know, these sort of things. It's very important to reach that point. And I believe Rastafari's self-esteem has been pretty low, especially as a woman, you know, because not only the society, what is this going on with these black people, you know, why they want to be different. But it's not that we want to be different, it's just that the time has come where the black nation actually is rising out of that hold down, you know, the cold colonialism.
Tonight, an educator is sharing a message meant to awaken us in a spirit and a return to values of unity and camaraderie. Shanika Smith is deeply concerned about what she sees as increased cruelty and maliciousness we seem to be showing each other, and some recent events, she says, is only making this point more urgent. Through her own personal journey, which includes, she says, struggles with her reputation and character being maligned, to overcoming those challenges, and now she is calling on Bahamians to change their mindsets and hearts.
Put away the old things, the things that are not beneficial, the habits, the mindsets, the mentalities, the behaviors that are not helping us to progress, not only as we say forward, but upward, not only as onward, but together. Put those things away. Let that be a bearing of those things, not to take them up again. And go through the process. That's the wilderness. So God could take off the...
And still to come, our feature story of the night, Easter Fest in Adelaide. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
For 51 years, Popeyes is crashing the wings party with 5 flavors.
Makes no sense it took so long. Crispy outside, juicy inside.
Who are you?
We don't make sense. We make chicken. Y'all good?
Popeyes' new chicken wings make no sense. Marinated in Louisiana spices, hand battered and clipped, and then we have the audacity to call all 5 flavors fast food? Someone should really say something or order something.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Now available at Popeyes in Nassau.
It's time to start a cooperative business today. All you need is a business plan, a set of cooperative bylaws, $25 and an application form, and 10 persons who believe in the same vision. For more information on starting a cooperative, call 397-7400, extension 7443, 6551, 6553, and 6577. The Department of Cooperative Development. Develop, facilitate, regulate.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best-kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Investigations continue tonight into last Thursday's fatal shooting in Andros, which claimed the life of a man. According to Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez, the man, apparently from New Providence, traveled to Andros. That's where he, according to Fernandez, got into an altercation with another man while at the nightclub. The man eventually opened fire, killing him on the spot. That man is now in police custody. Commissioner Fernandez also updating the public about another recent fatal shooting which occurred on Bimini last week.
The matter that happened in Bimini on Wednesday into Thursday morning, a young man was at the club, a number of persons from the community at the club. Again, conflict resolution, involved in some altercation, a weapon was produced and he was shot. At present, there's an adult male in custody who is assisting with that investigation.
Police also partnering with the Defense Force and the Department of Immigration over in Abaco in a special operation that resulted in the arrest of 2 men for drug possession and firearm being confiscated. 20 traffic citations were also handed out during that operation. The operation took place between March 29th to March 30th and involved road checks on Forest Drive, Central Pines, Dualway, and the SC Boodle Highway. And it's time now for a check on Family Island weather with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, LaDawn. We have partly cloudy skies this evening. Temperature 77 degrees. The relative humidity at 71%. Southeast winds at 11 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,015.3 millibars. That's 29.98 inches. And your temperatures around the islands this evening. Marshall, Abaco, 76, 77 in Greenville Key. Freeport, Grand Bahama at 76 degrees. 78 in the Berry Islands. Allenstown, Bimini, 77 degrees. Over in Harbor Island, 76 there. Rockstown, Eleuthera, 77. 77 is also in Fresh Creek, Central Andros. Kemp Space out Andros, Black Point, Exuma, 78. 76 in Otterstown, Cat Island. San Salvador at 75. Rum Key, 76 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma, 79 degrees. And then we pick up a string of 79s, starting with Ragged Island, Cloudstown, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, Maguana, and Acklands. Matchitown, Inagua at 80. And the Turks and Caicos Islands also at 80 degrees. Your boating forecast tonight in the northwestern islands through tomorrow. The winds, they're going to be out of the south, 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights building 3 to 6 feet. So caution flags go in place tonight and will continue through tomorrow for the northwest Bahamas. Now your low tide, that will occur at 8:46 tonight. You can expect another low tide at 9:58 tomorrow morning for the central and southeastern islands tonight through Wednesday. Winds out of the southeast to south. 15 to 20 knots. We're going to have some choppy seas down there, 4 to 7 feet. So caution flags are in place for boaters in the central and southeastern islands as well. And then as on Thursday for the northwestern islands, the winds become westerly just ahead of an advancing cold front, which will go through late in the day. All the details coming up late in the newscast, so stay tuned. So those seas, 2 to 4 feet, low tide 10:58 in the morning on Thursday, with the high tide at 4:56 in the afternoon. In the central and southeastern islands on Thursday, southwesterly flow, 10 to 15 knots, and the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But stay tuned, your extended weather forecast is still ahead.
Want to have your voice heard? Send your letters to the editor to digitalmedia@znsbahamas.com. Share your thoughts on current events or positive stories within your community. That's digitalmedia@znsbahamas.com. We want to hear from you.
This year, we were proud to introduce our theme, Under the Sea, and bring awareness to the importance of sustainable fishing and conservation of our amazing marine resources like lobster, the Nassau grouper, and conch. Moving forward every Boxing Day, the group will focus on a new cause as aligned with our key brand pillars and engaging an iconic Bahamian musician to create and perform a song to promote that cause.
ESE Distributors, the #1 wholesale beauty supplier in the Bahamas, specializing in hair products, accessories, and makeup. A variety of skin lightening products, Keratin, Natural Bright, Pawpaw, and personal toiletries, like soaps, creams, lotion, and oils. Hair products like Got2b, Red One, and everything in the Morphos line. And lots of hair. Afro Kinky, 3X Ghana, crochet hair. We deliver and ship to the Family Islands. ESE Distributors, located on Soldier Road opposite NCA.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
The most important thing in life is family. And whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Well, the grand finale of competition taking place yesterday at the Carifta Track and Field Championships in Grenada. Team Bahamas looking to close out the 3 days of competition in style. Amajal Knowles has the breakdown.
It was the final session last night of the 51st Carifta Track and Field Championships, and it certainly wasn't shy on drama. Before that, Team Bahamas closing out the final day with another impressive showing. A look at the medal performances. The Bahamas going 1 and 2 in the girls under 17 javelin, an epic duel between teammates. That's all the Carifta record broken 3 times. Dory Scott would take gold with the best throw of 52.53 meters. Defending champion Gamera Strong taking the silver with a toss of 47.61. Another gold for the 242 would come by way of Anaya Roll, who would also rewrite the Carifta record book. Setting a new standard in the girls' open pole vault with a leap of 2.90 meters. Also adding to Team Bahamas' medal count will be Jakaro Wilson with a silver in the boys under 17 110 hurdles. Over in the field events, Terrell McCoy with a silver in the girls under 17 discus with a throw of 36.09, and a pair of bronze medals for Team Bahamas from Lanisha Lubin in the girls under 20 long jump and Rolly Hanna in the under 20 boys triple jump. The night would be capped off by the relays where the Bahamas would storm to a silver in the girls under 17 4x4 in 3 minutes 37.13 seconds. And the final event of the night, it would not be a Carifta track event without a little bit of drama. In the boys under 24x4, the race should have been restarted due to the starter's gun going off twice, but officials let the race continue. Despite the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, and Antigua and Barbuda not starting, Jamaica would ultimately go on to win the race. Officials would meet for roughly 30 minutes before the decision was made to let the teams run a timed final, which the Bahamas finished in 3 minutes 11.10 seconds, which would be good enough for a bronze for the times from the previous race. But ultimately, it was revealed that the Bahamas was disqualified because of a lane infringement, an anticlimactic end to the games for the 242. But all in all, a strong performance, finishing second behind Jamaica with 33 medals total, 9 gold, 13 silver, and 11 bronze. Team Bahamas celebrating in grand style with some good old-fashioned jungle music to close out the session. Looking ahead to the next edition of the games, which will be held in Trinidad and Tobago. So until then, signing out from St. George's, Grenada, for my cameraman Ashley Taylor, I'm John Knowles, ZNS Total Sports.
Meanwhile, here in New Providence, they roll into the final day of Carifta swimming at the Betty Kelly Kenning Swim Complex. Shane Stubbs has been poolside since day 1 as Team Bahamas licks up to wrap up championship number 6.
Team Bahamas used night 3 of the Carifta Aquatics Championships to springboard out to a commanding lead. The reigning champs ended the night leading with a grand total of 804.5 points, a 300-plus lead over second place Cayman Islands, who sit in second with 495 points. Trinidad and Tobago rank third with 466 points. Jamaica sits in fourth with a total of 405 points. Barbados ranks in fifth with 362.5 points, and Martinique rounds out the top 6 with 293.5 points.
The medals tonight is 300 points up, and tomorrow we're coming to do it. We're coming to put the nail in the coffin tomorrow, and stamp this 6 feet, and look forward to 7 feet next year.
Now, some of the top performances from last night included Renishka Gibbs setting a new meet record in the 15-17 girls 50-meter breaststroke with a time of 32.18 seconds.
Going into the race, that kind of was my expectation. I still wanted to go a little bit faster, but I thought it was a good race, and it was executed very well. Before I went into the race, my coach just told me to stay relaxed because I swim my best when I'm relaxed and swim my own race. Don't focus on anybody else.
Camilla Saunders also captured gold in the 50-meter backstroke for the 13-14 girls, clocking 35.05 seconds.
I know that I worked hard for this moment and I wanted to do my best and PR a lot and take off a lot of time. It didn't start off too good, but then I started to pull ahead, which was a really good thing that happened. So just proud of myself.
Marvin Johnson Jr. would also make it on the podium, capturing his first gold medal of the competition in the boys 15-17 100-meter freestyle.
My coach told me at a very young age, you need a lane and a block. And I feel like that 8th lane, once you mentally accept that you want to go fast and want to win a race, it's going to be a lane that you can make anything happen out of. And tonight I was able to do that, so I'm happy.
Kriston Joseph also picked up another gold medal for the competition, this time in the 11-12 200 IM. He'd clocked 2 minutes, 26.92 seconds in the process. He'd also take a second gold medal home in the boys 100-meter freestyle. In the relays, Team Bahamas' mixed 11-12 team settled for nothing less than gold in the 400-meter free relay. The 13-14 boys would also best the competition in the 800-meter freestyle relay. The final day of competition will feature the 800-meter freestyle, the 400-meter free, 50 free, 100 breaststroke, 200 backstroke, and the 200 free relay. In the medal count, Team Bahamas leads with 73 medals, 26 gold, 26 silver, and 21 bronze. Trinidad and Tobago has 41, 17 gold, 10 silver, and 14 bronze medals. The Cayman Islands medal count stands at 39, 14 gold, 10 silver, and 15 bronze. Jamaica raked in 11 gold medals, 8 silver, and 12 bronze for a total of 31 medals, and Barbados holds 11 gold, 11 silver, 6 bronze for a total of 28 medals.
And with one more night of competition left, Team Bahamas hopes to put the finishing touches on a magnificent run here at home and capture that historic 6th straight title. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Shifting gears to cricket, as the Bahamas hosting the Cayman Islands for a T20 international match at Haynes Oval yesterday, Charles Fisher has more.
Bahamian flags, they were flying high this holiday weekend, especially at the Haynes Oval cricket pitch. It started back in 2021 when the Bahamas visited the Cayman Islands for a series of matches. Swing forward to 2024, Cayman Islands was here in this T20 international. The last time around, Bahamas was swept 5 games to none. This time around, much better play in the 2-4-2, according to Bahamas Cricket Association President Greg Taylor.
On Thursday, we didn't do good. We lost that one, and yesterday morning we got one. We beat them convincingly. They scored 170 runs, and we knocked it off without a loss of a wicket. And it's been going good here. We had training here for the past 3 months with the guys in the evening. They've been coming out training, and we try to get them in the best condition as possible. But they're doing, they're holding their own. Just mental lapses and mental mistakes they're making, and that's why we're not winning all the games we're playing.
Cayman captain David Bernard Jr. on his team's play here.
The games have been competitive. The squad that we came here with, we have a number of new players to the team, so this is a good outing for them to show what they can do. So so far, as I said, the games have been competitive, and that's what we're looking for players to perform in pressure situations, as we are looking at the continuation of this program towards the end of the year when we play in the sub-regional qualifiers that is supposed to be held in Argentina. Based on the environment back in Cayman, I think we prepared as well as we could have, taking all factors into consideration. So it was just now to come here and see what the players would do, in the era of competition.
Bahamas with their cheering section.
The tournament so far has been going quite nicely, to be honest. The game's been very, very close, some of them. So even the first one where we lost as Bahamas, we just were a bit nervous. But the second game, the guys played like champions. We chased down 170 runs with ease. And then the very last game yesterday, we played 2 yesterday, was very close. So it's a good sign for us as a team, given where we were last year when the team was in Argentina compared to where we are now. So we've worked hard as a team, but also we've made sure that we really improve the confidence of the players and also their technical abilities. So I'm quite proud of these guys.
Great team effort. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks, Fisher. And that's it. Your check on sports for you here on this Tuesday. Once again, our weather just ahead. Stay with us.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
watch them grow and make plans for them even before they're old enough to talk. You spend a lifetime of sacrifice to pave the way for their success and create a tomorrow you too can be proud of. Can you tell who is the investor? At Leno, we believe everyone who has ever put a penny aside for a future dream is an investor. If you're new to investing, Leno's financial experts stand ready to design plans based on your goals. Let's sit down and explore the options one-on-one and see how, together, we can make your dreams come true. Whether considering traditional investments like a new home, car, your own business, security in retirement, or your child's college fund, we take the confusion out of the process and make an investor out of you. Call 396-3225 for an appointment. Leno, your bridge to the future.
You've got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rent-A-Kill Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rent-A-Kill Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rent-A-Kill Initial.
Have you ever purchased a defective item and was denied an exchange or cash refund? Contact the Consumer Protection Commission at 393-7795-8 or our 24-hour complaints hotline at 357-7898 and let us help your voice be heard.
Hey, get up, stand up for your right.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, we'll get started with our forecast map, and it is showing a front boundary approaching New Orleans in Louisiana. That's pushing towards the south and east. We expect that to get into the northwest Bahamas early Thursday morning, and it should push through the capital sometime around 8 o'clock on Thursday morning. Our satellite picture, well, that's showing not much fanfare with this system, very little showers associated with it as it pushes towards the south and east, and hence tonight we're looking at mainly clear skies once again with a low temperature of 70 degrees. Tomorrow, it's going to shape up like this. A bit breezy, so the winds will be increasing overnight. We had lots of sunshine during the daytime. High temperature, warm 84 degrees. And the extended weather forecast, we're going to have pretty warm, toasty conditions right into Thursday. But once that frontal system goes through, we're going to see temperatures dropping. We're going to get you back in the upper 70s during the daytime. And those 60s, they will return as of Friday night. And that will be with us right into the early part of next week. LaDawn.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Well, hundreds made their way to historic Adelaide Village to support St. James Anglican Church Easter extravaganza. It was a time of renewing friendships for a worthy cause. Here's Vaughn Aubrey.
Adelaide Village came alive on Easter Monday as hundreds made their way to St. James Anglican Church for their annual Easter Fest. There was something for everyone, including food, drinks, games, a kids' corner, and more. Many seniors gathered to reconnect with fellow Anglicans, including Rosemary Hannah and Paula Williams.
I'm out here every year. Every single year I come. Last year it rained, like I don't know what, I braved the rain, and here today is very, very hot, but I love being out here. And people from all over, from all the different parishes come. You got St. Agnes people selling fruits over there, all over the place. I love it.
Oh, I think it's great. We have to support each other. All the Anglican churches need to support each other.
Reverend John Kabiga, rector of historic St. James, excited about the turnout.
We are overwhelmed, we feel blessed, and we feel honored that the entire New Providence, our brothers and sisters, chose to come here at St. James and fellowship with us this afternoon.
Funds will be used for outreach and renovating the church, built in 1850.
We continue to take care of our members. We have our pensioners, we have our youth, and also, as you can see from the time you were here at St. James, we have started some renovations of the church. We normally feed the less fortunate within our society, some people who depend on us every month for distribution of food and groceries.
Craig Stubbs says all members were involved to ensure a safe space, ideal for all to have a good time.
Adelaide is where it's the family island orient atmosphere, and people come for that atmosphere to be in Adelaide, and there's no issues here. We have no issue. Police presence here is limited because everybody act and care for each other here.
Hundreds are supporting the events here on Easter Monday here at St. James Parish in Adelaide. Hundreds are on this side of the street, but guess what? That does not even count the hundreds who are gathered on the other side of the street, because the funds from this event go forward in supporting the outreach ministries of St. James Anglican Church. The next event that you can support is their Father Anthony Roberts Grill Fest, and that's on Heroes Day 2024. Reporting from Adelaide at St. James Anglican Church for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Vaughn Albury.
Well, that does it for the Bahamas Tonight, the national report from all of us here at ZNS. I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone. We now return to coverage of the Carifta Swimming Championships.